Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 35. I am your co-host
My
Kareem,
name is Assam.
and this is another beautiful Thursday. It is
It
Thursday.
is Thursday.
Well, for the unemployed, we lose track of days. Every day is the same. So
Oh, I see. No, it's Thursday for me,
it is
and it's day
Thursday for
11 of
Assam.
Ramadan.
So yeah, I was gonna say let's start off because last time we recorded, it wasn't Ramadan just
Yes.
yet. So happy Ramadan to all our Muslim
Ramadan
friends.
Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Saeed.
Kareem, Ramadan Sadiq.
However you say
Hopefully, Ramadan is really good for y'all. You're cleansing. Y'all staying out of
Right.
trouble.
it. Exactly. Distract yourself from the food.
It's
Watch our
hard.
show.
It's hard. It's hard. I'm
Yeah,
struggling.
I didn't have the energy this year to buy a sandwich and troll y'all, so I'm gonna let
Dude,
y'all.
I'm struggling this year. Like, honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I'm supposed to do a lot of things like praying, reading the Quran. I have not followed through at all. I've been fasting, but I've been struggling. I've been doing a lot of cheat code, which is sleeping. So that's not
I
a
don't
good
think
thing.
sleep. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Sleeping is a cheat code.
Why? You got nothing else to do.
No, you could read the Quran, you can stay up, you can pray. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain things. The problem is that I've been making excuses, but hopefully the last two weeks of Ramadan I finish strong, and I really do it because I have no excuse, bro. I really have no excuse. I'm a grown ass man now. Like, I should be doing this shit. So I'm kind of a little bit disappointed in myself, but inshallah khair. And but one thing I am been doing is not stuffing my face every night and being bloated.
It's a great way to lose weight if you're
Yes.
not going crazy afterwards.
I am down 8 pounds.
Because if you think about it, this is just like extreme intermittent fasting. If you're
Yes.
not Muslim, like just think of it as extreme
Well, it's
intermittent
less
fasting.
because intermediate fasting is about 16 hours. This is
Wait, 16 hours. What? No food, no water.
no intermediate fasting.
Okay.
It's about 16 hours. With you can have like water or coffee. We're not talking about Ramadan. We're talking about intermediate fasting.
Yeah, we're talking about something else.
Yeah. So and it's about you have an 8-hour window to eat. Now in Ramadan it's about 12 to 13. So it's close, but it's not there because ketosis hit like at a certain type of point. So you're about to hit it, but then you eat.
Damn.
But the reason why sometimes it hits faster because you're not having no water in Ramadan. Yes, there is no water. You can't even brush your teeth. Can't do nothing.
Damn.
So, yeah.
No, you can brush your teeth. Just spit everything out. You're just like you gargle and spit.
It's debatable.
They say as long if it goes down your throat. I was always told like, yeah, wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, gargle and spit, but you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to like as long as you're not swallowing it or it's going down your throat.
I was told to do in suhoor. Like as soon as you're up, you eat, brush it.
Yeah, or brush your teeth in the morning when you're like with suhoor. Like
That's
you
what I'm saying,
go
before suhoor is over. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you wake up in the morning, you eat, you
But-
drink your water, you brush your teeth. Sun rises, then you're good to go for the
But
rest
to be
of the day.
honest, bro, like I miss Ramadan, the way I grew up because like it used to be fun, man. I used to go wake up with everybody at school, to be with the whole family. Everybody's fasting together, breaking their fast together. Now as you get older, it's not the same for some reason.
I was telling you guys before this, the last time I fasted, I was like 18. The last time I wanted to fast, I was like 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because again, we've talked about this before. I have epilepsy. I take like a shit ton of medications.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not-
You.
It is
There
what
are
it
people who have, people that just had a kid, or they're pregnant, or they're sick. They physically cannot. They
yeah,
don't
there are
have to
other
fast.
reasons why
There's
not.
other ways to do it. Like I said, you can do.
You can donate and do all
You
that.
can donate. Yes, you can donate to the your local masjid, and then they'll take care of it with
Yeah.
your prayers. But
Uh,
but everybody else, hopefully Ramadan is all well for y'all.
So let's move forward.
Oh, I do want to now since we're starting. I do want to give
Oh
a
yeah,
shout
let's finish
out.
our shout outs.
I want to give a shout out to one of our newest followers, Cesar.
Cesar.
My bad, Cesar. Shout out to
What's
Cesar.
his last name? Cesar Rodriguez or some
No,
shit?
no. Why would you go Rodriguez?
I thought it was
Nah,
Rodriguez.
I think it's Jaime. Bro, I'm so sorry, man. We're fucking this shit
No,
up
his
bad.
his first name is Cesar. How's his last name Jaime?
You tell me right
We're not
now.
very good at shout outs if you're not.
But hey, we're giving it out to him because at the end of the day,
Oh, it's James Hames.
James
It's
Cesar.
He knows who he is. It's fine. You
Brother,
know who
you
you
know
are.
who you are. We appreciate you for the follow. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate your
Yeah, because
opinion.
they went. At one point, I was just getting notifications, and I was like,
It was all
I
Cesar.
literally didn't I tell you like just deal with them. I don't want to deal with because I was like I don't know what if people are arguing.
No, he was making good points.
but you guys were
Cesar-
going back and forth on just
Yes.
boxing.
And one thing about Cesar was very respectful, and I love it. But
Yeah.
anybody that
there were a
wants to
couple of
comment-
dickheads on there, but
There, of course, there's always going to be some like funny comments, but we take it and we want this. We
It's
want
fine.
you. Your opinion does matter on our page, and we'll let you guys know that we see it and we like it.
every time I talk about any musician, they love to cuss me out on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's
The f-
musicians that cuss me out.
Till this day, the funniest.
Selena, then Beyonce and Taylor. Then they just love to cuss me.
Till this day, the funniest one was like, "Pack up the gear, fellas."
Yeah. My shout out is for our rugby team, Phoenix Storm. As you guys can see, we got the new jerseys. Your boy is an athlete, name in the back of a shirt.
That's
you know,
crazy.
I got the family name out there. I don't know what the rest of you niggas have done, so
Are you? You got a bunch of sponsors now.
My mom has a very well known family name that's pretty out there. My dad's like they say they're well known. You know the uncles love to talk shit, but I don't know what the fuck you guys have done.
Now you're
Like
repping.
my name's on a jersey, my name's on a shirt. I don't know what you guys are talking
You're
about.
never
I'm in
gonna
the
let-
record book somewhere.
You're never gonna let them go to that jersey.
I'm
huh?
never gonna let it go down.
You're probably gonna frame it at the end of the season with the shorts and the whole frame.
No,
thing.
I will frame my jersey when I score a try in a game.
Okay.
You know, that's gonna be my goal is like so. I'm not going to Rome, right?
Yeah.
Circumstances, I cannot afford my ticket to Rome in May. You know, it's cool. It's fine. I'm at peace with it. But we have 2 more games in the season, and we've been told they have an opportunity to sub in for another team who's short. So I took that. So not this Saturday, whatever the day is, Saturday the 23rd.
Okay.
From the weekend of the 30th moving forward, all 3 of those, I'm going to have 3 weekends back to back of rugby.
Oh,
So
shit.
I'm trying to play as much as I can. I even told coach like, hey, anytime.
Maybe that's the best thing for you. Get some more experience. Or next year when you
Yeah.
go to Rome or any
well,
pick,
Rome is every 2 years, so it'll be 2026 again.
you have better experience. You're gonna actually be,
Yeah, I'm worried. Just please let the knees hold up.
because I mean, I don't get like how much is it to go to Rome?
It's not actually. It's not. It's like $700-800,
$800.
$700-800, and then the team pays for our accommodation and everything.
So
So we're
imagine
good to
paying
go.
$800 to go to Rome to be benched. It doesn't make sense, bro.
No,
It doesn't make
I'm not worried about like the playing because we're playing like multiple
You
games.
just want to go to Rome.
No, I want to be able to say like I participated in something like it's a big this tournament we talked about it the Bingham
I
Cup. It's
see.
a big deal.
Yeah,
It's not just going to Rome. It's multiple games. You know, it's more opportunity to like
But you have
participate.
till
You're
May,
playing
though.
tougher teams too.
But you have till May. You better have a month and a half to make side money.
I don't think I'm gonna make it, bro. If I get a job tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing a lot of catch up on bills. It's not responsible for me to go.
Oh, okay. Because you're very responsible.
No, I'm not. I'm not very responsible, but I have to come to peace with it, Yasam. You know, you can't
Really?
make. There are some decisions. It's really hard for me. Like if somebody gave me $1,000 right now, and just like I'm looking at bills and I'm looking at Rome ticket, and there's a good chance I'll be like, I can catch up on those. Let me just buy the ticket. There's a good chance my brain will do something like that.
Oh, I see.
But in order to just, do the responsible thing for once, Kareem, it's not that deep. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just
That's
like,
a good
whatever.
attitude to have. You should
Like
have
if
that first
if for whatever reason I'm able to get caught up by because it's end of May. If I'm able to get caught up by April and I tell the team like, hey guys, so is there still a chance for me to buy my ticket?
yeah.
And they say yes, cool. If not, whatever. I'm at peace with it.
Yeah, inshallah khair.
It's done. So yeah, there was that. I'm loving the new fit. It feels comfy as shit. It's stretchy.
Shout out to the
it's
Phoenix
nice.
Storm.
But yeah, how was your 2 weeks been?
Just Ramadan, man. I just been sleeping a lot, chilling, nothing crazy. Try to watch a couple of shows, a couple of movies, but my attention span is so bad now.
Is it?
It's so bad.
You know-
I'll have a movie playing, music in the background, and going on TikTok.
I can't finish a series anymore. I go like I'll finish an episode.
Yeah.
I understand why TV shows are now like. Excuse me. I understand why TV shows are now like 10-episode miniseries for everything
Yeah.
because nobody has the attention span to do 22 episodes
No.
a season, unless it's like those animated shows where animated shows 70% of the time they're just background noise.
Not even that. Some of them are not even funny. I'm like, who's writing this? Like, the writers are horrible. Like, it's not
Okay.
even funny no more. You're not getting attached to a show no more.
What's your top animated series right now?
Anime?
Not animated.
Oh.
So not anime like the Family Guys, the South Parks, so because there's tons of new ones coming out now. Are you like keeping up?
No. Not
So
at all.
I'm keeping up with them.
I'm only watching the ones that I'm used to.
There's a good one called Disenchantment. It's
Okay.
on Netflix. That one's pretty funny. Is it Netflix or Hulu? I think it's Netflix. One of them. It's one of them. But Disenchantment is pretty good. Solar Opposites is fire, right? It's
Yeah.
the same creators of the Rick and Morty people. Solar Opposites right now is my favorite so far. I'm waiting for Bob's Burgers to put out some more episodes because that's also
Bob Burgers is huge.
Bob's Burgers is it's a great show.
Yeah.
Like Family Guy, I've literally watched every single episode a million
Yeah.
times at this
Family
point.
Guys will never die. Same thing with South Park. It never dies.
Yeah, they never die. South Park, I'm actually not interested in anymore. Like the new series.
Well, you get older, you're just like,
Well, they're becoming too preachy.
yeah.
I liked it when it was just their plots now almost always revolve around something going on in the world when it wasn't
Yeah.
always like that. They would
Yeah.
just have like funny episodes and then some of them would,
I
have
think
something to do with some, but now it's all just like very like political. I'm like, this is not fun anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't come to watch this to get preached.
Literally.
Like I'm here to
It's not
I'm
too
here
shabby.
to I'm here to relax and de-stress. So yeah, I would say like my top two it would be Solar Opposite, Disenchantment, and then what was the last one I watched? It was really fucking stupid, but I think it would have to be Rick and Morty. Because I can't. If the other one I can't remember it, it's not that good. But yeah, it's probably Rick and Morty in my top three. Yeah, Solar Opposites, Disenchantment, then Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's too shabby.
Yeah, you guys give those a watch if you guys feel like letting us know after you watch them.
What's another good one that I should start watching as well? Because I do feel like I miss being attached to a show. Like I loved watching. Like when I say attached to a show, like Sopranos, the Peaky Blinders. Like I missed having a show to get excited for. The last show that I got attached to and I finished, and it was on HBO, but Netflix just put it on, and it was a show called Warriors. Warrior, and it's kind of close. It's kind of honoring Bruce Lee going to landing in San Francisco when they're building the light rails, and he just goes around like joins like a gang in Chinatown, and it's against the Irish, and it's such a good show. But the main character that plays like pretty much Bruce Lee inspired, his name is Assam. And it's fire. It's such a sick show. It was huge on HBO.
Of course, it had to revolve around you.
Exactly. Because, it's my two favorite things, Bruce Lee and my name.
And yourself. Yeah.
Exactly. And then, for some reason, the show was doing great in HBO, but HBO just sold it to Netflix this year, and Netflix just released it, and it's shown up as top 10. But I've already seen every episode.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was...
and I do recommend go watching it. Warriors on Netflix is fire.
Did we talk about Dune 2 last episode?
I have not seen it. I'm probably going to see it tonight.
Did we talk about it?
Nope.
No.
There's no
I watched it.
You watched Dune 2?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was so good.
So
shit. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you.
You can spoil it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. So Dune 1, the first, because I watched it like a week before 2. So Dune 1, the first couple minutes I started watching it, like the first 15 minutes, I already knew how it was gonna end. Right? They kind of like the dad was. You've seen one, right?
Yes.
The dad was telling you like, oh, the emperor setting us up, all this shit. So I knew. I was like, okay, cool. These niggas are gonna be mad. They're gonna get set up. They're gonna get attacked. Dad's gonna die. He gonna take over.
Cold.
Yeah, they got attacked cold. So we already knew, like in the first 15 minutes, you already knew what was gonna happen. You were just watching shit play out. It was fun, but it was like, okay, I'm waiting for more. Dune 2 is when shit goes down.
Really? Fuck.
Is when shit goes down.
It's 3 hours though.
Worth every 3 hours. I did not get bored at any point.
Definitely, I'm going tonight.
I was watching it. I was like, just knocking down the popcorn, just like, damn, this shit is. Yeah, it was really fire because a lot of shit went down. I had a couple questions about the worms. I want to see what you think afterwards. But also a part of me, like, there are people who are like, oh, this is just a metaphor for, war in the Middle East. Well, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Like.
No, most of the movies are. They just don't want to admit it.
Like Lisan el-Gaib and all that shit. Like, there's a lot of Arab culture. There's a lot of Arab culture in it. Like, when you look at I want to say the Sand people, if that's still a slur, but, it is what it is.
No, but the crazy thing about it, especially like Hollywood, like most of these movies is based off what's happening in the Middle East. And people are like, oh, yeah, we're with, the rebellions and stuff like that. But in real life, they're like, no, we're cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they're terrorists.
Yeah,
then in movies, it's like, oh, these are the heroes.
Let's say the Emperor is America, Spice is Iraq.
Thank you.
The Harkonnens are like probably England or some shit, one of the allies, and then the other niggas are Saudi Arabia. It's like we get it, okay, cool.
All the fucking time.
Like we get the metaphor, we can still enjoy it.
Yeah, same thing with what was that movie? It wasn't Avatar. The other one, the fuck man, I hate having brain. I'm fasting. The blue people.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Avatar again, just another metaphor for
oil. Avatar
like we get it.
Avatar
oil and displacement.
The best one where they're showing up to some planet and they'll be like, oh, we're just gonna take it over and colonize it, give us our rules, our faith, and all this stuff.
Yeah, Avatar is colonization. This is war in the Middle East, basically.
Literally.
Like
what England has been doing for years and what America has been doing for years, we're just trying to teach them democracy.
But again, when you watch 2 and how it goes down and how it ends.
Okay, I'm gonna go see it.
Islam. This is coming from a perspective of somebody who's never read the books, and I'm not going to. So stop telling me to read it. Like it's too. I've already seen it.
You're talking to me like I read the fucking books.
Like I have plot holes from a perspective of somebody who's not read the books, and I will answer them. Please see it before we record next episode.
Yeah. No, I have
because I have questions and I want them answered.
You didn't get the bucket.
The fleshlight? No, I didn't get the.
You didn't buy the bucket.
Your brother.
The memes on that motherfucker is the funniest shit in the world.
It really does look like.
There's a guy that went to the theater and has a shirt that says "I'm only here for the bucket," and he bought it.
I don't think we had the bucket. I didn't think we had the bucket. We went to the one at Westgate, the AMC at Westgate.
You know how crazy that is, though. That's the newest thing now. Bucket collectors, where they go to different AMCs and buy.
It's fun, people.
But apparently, the best ones that they like, the best designer, because each company they can design their own bucket.
Okay,
So
how
it's
much
not
is it?
like like whatever they go up to like $30 to $40.
I'm not doing
I
that.
remember I remember when the Fast and the Furious movie came out, they had Dom Toretto's car as a popcorn, and it was $50. So you can go up there. But I think the best one that I saw from like all the Reddit and the comments saying that the movie theater in Mexico has the best designs. Because they did a Spider-Man one, and that was crazy. They did a Ninja Turtle one. Like, they're just on it. So I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
that's mad.
So you can find some on eBay.
But yeah, it wasn't. I just saw the design and I was like, I'm not buying this.
It's a wild design,
It literally just looks like a sex toy.
It's a wild design.
Yeah.
I don't know how that got approved by all these people.
For y'all who don't know, like it looks like a fleshlight, and you can Google it if you want. I wouldn't for the innocent poke, because if you don't know, if you already don't know what a fleshlight is, don't bother Googling it. But it is a sex toy where guys.
It's haram.
It's a sex toy where guys put their junk in. That's why they thought it was funny.
Yo.
That's why guys are like, oh my god, the worm popcorn.
Hey yo.
But yeah, so
Crazy.
It is really good. I hated the Jezebel or whatever, those fortune telling bitches. I hate them so much. That old bitch, I want to see somebody slit her throat.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see the worst happen to them.
I forgot what the actor's name, but I obviously haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the meme that
The mom is a G.
posting. It was the person that's like, that keeps saying it's just the prophecy. I don't know, but he kept saying that he's the glazed person of the year. He just keeps glazing him. He's like, it's just like the prophecy.
There's a moment where he reminds me of Doctor Strange. Actually, they even I'll pretty much mention it. They remind me of Doctor Strange when he's going through
the training.
Not the training. Remember when he's like seeing the future and like trying to figure out how to beat them? He's using the time stone.
Oh yeah.
Similar, but not the same. I'm wondering how you react to it. But I want to say recommend best actors in the movie, right? So I have my top 3 actors in the movie. Number 1,
Zendaya.
No, actually, she's not even in the top 3.
You're fucking crazy.
She just does. Look at my friend who's like, just like turn around in shock.
Zendaya.
She doesn't do a bad job, but she's just in the movie. She's just an angry black girl. That's it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
In the movie, she's just an angry black girl.
You're a fucking hater.
She's not giving me range.
You wish she was Zendaya. That's why.
I wish I was, but
you wish she was Zendaya.
I wish I was,
Zendaya,
but
babe, don't listen.
she's an angry black girl in the desert in the movie. That's how they portrayed her.
You crazy,
right? And she's a hater, and you'll find out why.
No,
but Javier Bardem,
okay,
best acting in the movie.
Yeah.
You forget this is the man who did No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you forget this was the man from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Legendary.
Right? Number 2, I can't remember her name, but the bitch who plays his mom.
Okay.
The bitch who plays what's his name?
You don't gotta say bitch though, but it's okay.
The lady who plays what is his fucking name? Oh my god.
Tim?
Chalamet or whatever. Timothy, right? Who plays Timothy's mom. Amazing fucking acting.
What about Tim?
And then I was going to put him as 3rd.
Yeah.
Right?
He's coming up.
Most basic acting of the whole movie has to go to David Bautista.
Okay.
David Bautista plays the same nigga in every fucking movies. He's just playing Drax in a different color.
He's dope.
No, not in the second one. He was doper in the first one than the second one.
Really?
In the second one, they made him a bitch.
Okay,
and again, you'll see why. But he just plays. He just walks around. Kill them. It's like he says like 7 words the whole movie. He has too much screen time for saying like not enough.
That's an easy job. I'll take that.
I'll take the money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating. If I was him, I would still sign the contract and take the money. But as a watcher, I'm like, you could have given this role to The Rock. Honestly,
nah.
They do this. They do the same shit, except The Rock makes more money doing it.
That's all it is.
Yeah, he literally looks like.
If you think about it, The Rock is on his downfall when it comes to movies.
The Rock's falling apart.
Big time.
Have you seen him like on social and shit? He's looking worse and worse. And I'm like, what's going on here?
You know, he
must be sick.
You know it's bad when he goes back to wrestling.
Yeah, he must be sick or something.
He's back in wrestling now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a heel.
Well, his physique, he just looks not healthy anymore. You know what I mean?
Bro,
I feel for him. Not in a
time is catching up to him. Because honestly,
it happened too quick to say time. He was fine last year when he did Black Adam. That was not too long ago.
But Black Adam was ass.
It doesn't matter. I just meant the way his body, the way he looks and shit like that.
Because I personally think, because everybody keeps saying he's a nice guy, but I feel like
somebody took steroids.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like every time he gets a project, he's obviously wants to be the highest paid, but it's like you're not even focusing on the project. You're just focused on yourself. So like nobody wants to work with you. I don't feel like I personally feel like not that many people want to work with The Rock. Because it's mostly gonna be about him wearing the same white T-shirt, doing the same fucking movie.
I think him and his Kevin Hart era was peak.
Just just those 2 movies. That's it.
But there was an era where
Jumanji was the only movie that I could say that Rock was fucking great at.
But there was an era where they're always doing like these little social media stuff, these appearances here and there.
But that was during Jumanji filming.
But it was like at least a 3-year period where you could not separate these niggas away from each other. Even though they're not doing a lot.
It was 2 Jumanji movie and then one where he played like a CIA agent or something like that, and Kevin Hart was like some.
So yeah, just to wrap up, my top 3 actors are Javier Bardem, Timothée Chalamet, and then what's his name? The lady who plays his mama. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
So.
No, I get it.
Rebecca Ferguson. Thank you. Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson.
Thank you.
Those in Dune 2, those are my top 3 actors. And then my most boring actor in the movie goes to David Bautista. I'm sorry, David. If you ever see you, please don't take this personally. Like,
you will take it personally.
I still enjoy the movies you've been in, but they didn't give you too much for this role.
I'm gonna say something. David Bautista, I have no problem with you.
He was much better in the first one. In the first one, he was not the worst guy.
He's great in everything.
Yeah, because a close second would be the worst actor. The guy who plays the Emperor, honestly. He doesn't do shit.
I mean, it's a big movie, so there's going to be a bunch of roles.
It is what it is.
Yep.
So, yeah. Did you watch anything else?
No, but I'll tell you a crazy story. You probably heard about this. So, there was they're saying it was a leak, but somebody put out the story. So, there is a MGM owns Bruno Mars. Ever heard about this?
MGM what?
Owns Bruno Mars.
Owns?
Yeah, they own him.
The MGM Casino?
The MGM Casino.
He must have lost big.
Yes.
Why? Okay. What's this conspiracy theory?
There is it's like a hidden. It's not hidden, but it's like a private club that Bruno Mars inspired. Like he owns it, or it's inspired by him. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it is. Don't come after me.
It's cocaine and champagne.
Exactly. So, but I mean, there's no phones. You can't come in there with their phones, but you can go there. It's like it has drinks and parties, and sometimes he does show up and performs. And everybody was like, and then they opened up recently, and everybody was all excited. And somebody leaked the story. He's like, well, he owns MGM. Are you ready for this? $50 million.
He owes
them.
That can't be right.
Because he's a poker player. Like Bruno Mars used to play poker. And there's also stories now coming out where people saw him play in the high roller table where he lost like $17 million in one set. $50 million. That's how much he owes. They're saying that his salary that he takes for the year is 90, so that's why he's fine with it. But it's
Bruno's
50 million.
Is worth 175 million as of 2024.
But did you just look up the MGM?
I just looked up his net worth in 2024.
Yeah, but that's not accurate. But see how much he owns for the MGM. It says it's $50 million. Imagine owning $50 million for a fucking casino. Dog, he's the new Elvis. He's literally the new Elvis. He's going to be performing there till that shit is paid out for every fucking penny.
Any speculation otherwise completely false. He has no debt with MGM.
That's a lie.
The official statement said so.
They're trying to hide it.
Well, we're just going to say the official statement. I don't want legal troubles. The official statement says he has no debt with the MGM. And this was from Vulture 2 days ago.
We ain't believing that.
And they've had a business relationship going to 2016. We're just discussing the conspiracy theory that people are claiming. So we're not trying to make no false claims.
But why would that come out, though? Think about it.
Yeah, the casino did not. Well, hey, you know why it comes out?
Why would that story come out in the first place?
Not our problem.
Imagine somebody just made it. Oh, he owes a $50 million. Bro, that makes sense.
I just don't. $50 million. I'm sure he could just pay that back.
Dude, that's a fat bill. That's a fat bill.
And he's still worth $115 million.
That's a fat bill.
I know it's not fun, but shit.
What would you do if you owed $50 million to a casino?
And if I had 175,
and you were Bruno Mars,
I would just pay it.
Really?
I would just pay it. I don't want no beef with casinos.
Fuck that.
Casinos and the IRS. Those are two niggas I don't want no problem with.
I'll catch a grenade in my mouth and just fucking let it out.
I'll just go back to Sudan. Come find me.
Yeah, literally, like
go back to Sudan. Come find me.
$50 million? That's insane.
$50 million. I would just play again and just I'd keep playing.
Well, that's the thing. The only reason why I don't believe what they just said, because after it came out, there was high rollers that said, hey, we saw him gamble heavy.
That's fine.
So it's like, you're not going to lie and be like, well, he doesn't owe us nothing. Then why is he opening a club in your casino? He could open it in all the other casinos.
He might. Again, I don't know. It might be like
he doesn't even have to put it in a casino. He can have it on the side where he owns everything. Because technically, when you have a club in a casino, they take a lot of percentage.
Business,
you got to pay rent.
Also businessmen, we don't know the details, but businessmen notoriously, especially rich people, hate to use their cash. They love to go through bank loans and stuff like that. Just like they hate to use their own cash.
They don't got to pay it.
Like even if Bruno owns like $50 million, he probably just got a loan, paid it, and is like slowly paying off that 50 million like in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not whether he pays it one lump sum or just like takes a loan, pays it, and then pays it off slowly over time. I don't think it makes a
But
difference
that's
to him.
crazy that people can gamble.
You telling me
that high,
Bruno
though.
Mars can't afford 10 million over 5 years?
You'd be surprised, man.
Like
You'd be
I would take a
surprised.
loan and just pay 10 million over 5 years and work my ass off to pay it off. And then
Yeah.
he's like, you know what? Honestly, it would make. I don't know about owning him, but he was probably like, hey guys, so let's make a business deal, and I will perform for you X amount of time.
That's what it is.
Like that seems
And
more
who
reasonable.
Who did they do that to? Till he died. Elvis.
I don't
He's
know about-
literally the new Elvis.
Okay, but not till he dies. Bruno's gonna pay that off in like 2 years.
You'd be surprised.
Bruno Mars performing for 25 million for 2 years, easy, done.
No.
I will give you guys X amount of performances, and we call it a day. It's Bruno Mars. He will make them that money. They're
And
gonna
for
be
sure,
fine.
those type of artists got a fucking, that yayo problem.
Yeah. Whether
They're on that yayo.
So I'll say this: it's not unbelievable. It's not a crazy conspiracy theory, but it's not. I wouldn't go so far as like they own him. Like, what are they making him do?
Oh,
He just-
dance.
No.
Dance.
Okay, I
Go
literally,
sing.
if I hire you,
Show up and go sing.
Rihanna,
Come downstairs and come sing for
Rihanna
us.
was hired by that Indian billionaire to perform at their
Yeah,
wedding.
that's Indian billionaire, though.
But like, okay, well, I pay you to do something. I own you until you do it.
yeah.
So that's like every performer or celebrity. People love to make conspiracy theories sound deeper. They made a
who's
deal. They
notorious
made a
of owning
deal, bro.
people? You know who's notorious of opening people?
What?
Diddy.
Oh, Diddy never pay. Diddy's been. Speaking of which, are you kept up with the drama?
Nah, he's fucking crazy. Dude, it's done.
They've
It's
been
done.
saying he's never done.
Is
People at that level, they'll never
He'll
never
done.
lose. We know.
All they need. Actually, no. You know why he's gonna be done? Because the great 50 Cent. Shout out to my boy 50.
First of all,
50 is making a documentary, getting all the accusers. He's actually interviewing them. He's making a full-ass documentary.
of course he is.
And he's all that money that's gonna raise for that documentary is he's donated to all the victims and to victims of
I
like
don't
all this charity work. And I was like, 50's coming after Diddy.
watch 50 Cent just troll because 50's not doing this for the goodness of his heart.
No,
I
just being
promise
petty.
you, he's just been he's been a dickhead.
And as you should.
He's been a dickhead as
As he
50
should.
always is. But so if you guys haven't kept up with the P Diddy controversy, so
Diddy's
P Diddy,
crazy.
it started off with he's always had a back and forth relationship with Cassie when she's been from day one talking about this man is a creep
He's a
from day
predator.
one. Cassie was crazy young when they first
Yeah.
started dating and actually worked like right under him. Like she wouldn't have gotten famous had they not dated her. She had a talent, everything. It didn't work out with them, and mysteriously her career fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
No,
'Cause let's
that's
not act
why-
like Cassie didn't have bangers when she
But
first
that's
come
why
out.
a lot of people were scared to go against him because he would ruin careers.
Yeah.
He had that power. So that's why there was a man. I forgot who actor said this. He asked he asked for advice about these Hollywood parties, whatever. And he said, he's like if you ever end up at a Hollywood party, leave 30 minutes before the devil gets there. And that guy
Diddy?
was talking about Diddy.
Wait. So hold up. Let me finish up explaining to these people. So what Cassie recently settled with him. Like they had a long lawsuit. Cassie recently settled with him and basically like leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
We call it a day now. And then people were like, "Bitch, you did all this X, Y, and Z shit to me."
Yeah.
And then all like through court documents and all sorts of other shit, all these like rumors and stuff started coming out. Some alleged, some supposedly like through. You guys have to you do the research yourselves. I'm not reading out court cases for you, but it is what it is. But long story short, the craziest one was the rumor of was it him, Meek Mill, and some other nigga?
It was Meek Mill.
No, it was a threesome. It was him, Meek Mill, and somebody else.
That's crazy.
Somebody not that famous. I'm like, bro, if I'm that famous, why am I picking Meek Mill?
You
of
know
all
what made it
niggas?
worse too? Meek Mill's Twitter after he was getting accused of it, he was not denying it.
No, he denied it in the dumbest way.
That's what I'm saying.
He tried to deny
It's
it in
so
the
stupid.
dumbest way. Meek, don't address it. Ignore that shit.
It's so
The
stupid.
best thing you could do is like, man, I love pussy and I be swimming in the pussy all
Yeah,
day. I said,
like-
Meek, you're not saying anything other than you're not gay.
Like,
He's like, and it's like he.
all that for a record deal? That's crazy.
Also, what was,
Oh,
the
the
last time,
billah.
what was the last time Meek Mill put anything out? All niggas remember is dreams and nightmares, right?
I know. I actually lost respect to Meek Mill a long time ago. He's actually absolutely trash.
She's dancing.
Meek Mill is
She's doing
absolutely
the
trash.
dreams.
Yeah, that's
No, he's not trash. We
He's
had a couple
trash.
bangers and stuff, but since then,
Fuck
nothing's
outta
been
here,
going
he's trash.
right.
That dude is so fucking trash, dude.
Um,
The way he talks to people, the way he's walking
Meek
around.
is a regular because you forget like these are people who sadly, or we love to shit on rappers, but you forget these are people who come from struggle, uneducated backgrounds,
Yeah.
usually no
Very,
guidance,
yeah.
but they have one particular talent, kind of like athletes. Like I'm not very smart, but I didn't have much guidance growing up. But what I did have is this talent that I can play a sport, whatever, and that made me rich and famous. But that doesn't carry, just because you have money doesn't carry over to intelligence.
Exactly,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? And doesn't carry over to being eloquent and how you conduct yourself. Like some of these athletes will have somebody to teach them that, and they will gain it over time. And others will be like, I'm making money, fuck you.
Exactly.
Meek was
Like,
obviously one of those guys who's like, I'm making money, fuck you, and I'm not gonna try to advance myself in any way, shape, or form. So I know we
Bro.
love to shit on athletes, and rappers and all sorts of stuff, but I give him a little grace because y'all came from struggle. Y'all didn't really have that many skills other than your one talent that made you rich and famous,
yeah.
which is fine. But Meek, this one was like, come on, man, you too big to
But,
not have a PR team, you know?
But also
to
like
handle this.
at one point where you stop acting like you're in the struggle where you've been rich for like the past.
Yeah, that's what I
15
mean. Like
years.
you're too rich to not
Just
have a
like-
PR team.
Just like how everybody's shitting on J-Lo.
What's
And
wrong with J-Lo? What did she do?
J-Lo releases a documentary. I
Oh,
think
for
it's on
God's
Amazon Prime. And she's working out at the gym, and then she has her haircut. She's like, "This reminds me when I was like 16 in the Bronx, running down the block, and everybody in the Bronx is like, we don't claim you. Okay, you've been rich for the past 30 years. You're worth over $100 million. Anytime that your old school from Bronx asks you to donate money, you don't donate. You don't come back to the community. You don't help out shit. Stop claiming us because we don't claim you.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the way she is talking about it, like, this just reminds me, and I'm like, you're not New York. That's it. You're LA now. You're a Hollywood. You gave that up. There's nothing about you that says New York no more. That's it.
Yeah,
So
it is
when
what it
these
is.
rappers be like, "Oh, I came from the struggle," if you've been rich for the past 20 years, you're rich now.
You can come from the struggle, but
You
like
can't keep
you
talking about it like
can't-
it was yesterday.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Like
saying?
there has to be a limit that just the struggle has to be more than just your personality.
Yeah.
So
Like if I lived in the ghetto now for the next 5 years and then I made it famous and now let's say I moved to Beverly Hills for the next 20 years, I'm gonna say no, I live in Beverly Hills. I'm not gonna say, well, I just come from the ghetto. Like that's it. I made it out. I don't want to talk about it. This is my new spot now.
yeah, that's
what I'm
whole
claiming.
the whole Diddy thing. I always thought Diddy was whack anyway. He was never like he was always in the background. He was always the background
it's
nigga in
crazy how
people's
much
music
power he has,
videos,
huh?
right?
I'm just amazed how much power that motherfucker
But
had.
wasn't Diddy always like the background dude in every rapper's music video?
Everything, dancing, whatever. We knew Diddy. Everybody knew Diddy was trouble. The only first hint that we got is when he made those grown ass men start singing, battling, made him go get milk and shit. Like that's how we knew he was crazy. That what is it that Making the Band show?
Oh, that was bad.
That's how we should have known that Diddy was wild.
Was that
He
Fifth
had
Harmony
grown-
who came out of Making the Band?
He had one for the women, then he had one for the guys.
Yeah, but I think like with the most notable ones who came out of Making the Band was Fifth Harmony, right?
and then I think
oh, she said no. Kaniya said
No.
no.
Danny Kane. Yes.
Thank you.
And then that white girl had beef with him. Remember that white girl?
we should have you in the.
That. Yes, right.
we should have so in the back. If you guys probably won't be able to hear.
If you guys don't know, this is one of our assistants,
yeah, Kaniya.
Kanaya.
Kaniya was the girl from who did our episode when Islam was out. So
Yes.
we,
guys
we
will
should have
send-
we should have her sit in the background with a laptop, just type fact checking shit for us.
She's fat checking in the background.
She's actually just reacting to shit I randomly say.
No, she got it. She got the job.
But no, yeah. So like the whole Diddy drama and controversy, that was fucking crazy.
Bro, he had grown ass men sing battling.
Do you believe a lot of the allegations? It's a
Yes.
lot of sexual. Like
Yes.
I don't know about like
Fuck him.
the threesomes with Meek and all of them.
I
But
believe it. He's fucking weird. Because I think when you get to that level, when money is not a problem, where anything that you invest in, anything you touch works out, all of a sudden you're still feeling you're chasing one thing, and I think what it is controlling people.
I feel like you have to be from the beginning like bi or gay or whatever. Like just you can't
No, I
be.
think-
It just
I don't
can't be
thi-
like once I'm
I
rich
don't think
now I'm
it's, I
fucking
don't
niggas.
think it's sexuality. I don't think it's like, oh, if he's bisexual.
You think he
anything.
just does it out of just control,
I
just
think-
to he
I
gets a
think-
kick out of fucking with people?
Yes, I think, like I said, when you get to a point where money's not an issue, you could do anything that you want. Investments work, everything's working out. You're still chasing something that nobody has, and mostly as human beings, we like to control other people, and that's pretty it. Having that control, I think that's his
Well,
new high,
that's what
and that's
sexual.
what billionaires want.
Well, that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand about sexual assault. Because like there were a couple of girls, like we always believe sexual assault until there's like quote unquote an ugly person comes in and they're like, well, if Diddy could have anybody, why would he have you?
How-
It has nothing to
Bro.
do with a person's looks. It's like you said, a huge component of sexual assault, right, which could include just basic harassment to all the
Yeah.
way to rape, is control.
Yes.
Like a lot of you ignorant niggas, I've been seeing the comments. Like anytime there's an ugly person in that list talking about like, well, why would Diddy or X, Y, and Z do that? It has nothing to do with their looks. And like you said, it has nothing to do with the
Because
sexuality. It's
bi-
just control and Diddy being like, I can do what the fuck I want. Some people just get a kick out of that. Period.
Because also you gotta understand, like, another 10 million or another 100 million does not going to change his lifestyle.
Yeah.
Everything stays the same. And money doesn't change you, it exposes you. You see what I'm saying? So when you've been since you're, what, 40 plus years in the game, and he did anything that you can think of, breaking records and all that stuff, and he's like, okay, what's next? And he's just a fucking predator, dude. He just likes control people.
Yeah.
That's what they say. And like I said earlier, like that actor said, he said, one of the tips that I got, if you end up in a Hollywood party, leave 30 minutes before the devil gets there. And he was talking about Diddy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So yeah, let's leave on that note. And
Yeah.
again, I'm just gonna reiterate to
I'm
all
telling
you
you,
ignorant, to all you ignorant niggas.
All they need is one documentary on Diddy, and that man will be canceled.
He still has money though.
He'll be in jail.
I don't think anybody liked Diddy
Yo,
anyway.
how fast was that settlement with his
It was
girl?
like less than a month.
No, how fast did that money hit
With-
her account in
with-
24 hours?
I don't know about the details of that. So
They were saying that he settled so quick, and that shit hit her account. She came out the next day. It's like, okay, guys, we settled.
I
Have
remember
a
the
good day.
news. I remember when I first found out about it. It was on one of my podcasts, and then like 2 episodes later, they were talking about it. Did he settle?
I think it was over $20 million settlement.
I know it was bank.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
So
what's
he-
Diddy worth? How quickly did Diddy settle with Cassie? See, we got a little fact checking.
I'm gonna say in 48. I'm gonna say you say less than a month. I'll say 48 hours.
I said less than a month. I say like two weeks.
Motherfuckers, that-
No, the legal system takes a minute. By the time you get lawyers and people talk
He
back
said
and
that
forth,
shit came out. He wired that money.
I say
She shut
2
the
weeks.
fuck up.
I say 2 weeks.
I'm not gonna lie to you. 30 minutes. If it's like 20 months, I'll shut the fuck up too. $20 million would you settle?
20 minutes. Settle for what?
If you were in Cassie's shoes.
Yes.
It's fucked up,
Because firstly, the statute of limitations I think had expired. You don't have that much evidence.
And-
Diddy's not going to jail.
and
the
that
worst
too,
thing you can do is hit him in his pocket.
And two, yes, because he is powerful.
But also hitting him in
Diddy
his
is
pocket.
powerful.
But it also opens up. It makes people more. Again, people say like, "Oh, why would you? Well, if you can't go to jail, why would you? You just want the money." No, you want to hit this person where it hurts. Ego crazy people like this hurt about money, and I know people are gonna say, "Well, Diddy got 20 million just lying around." 22 hours.
I told you. Less than
Jeez.
48 hours.
Let's go, Cassie.
I told you. How much was it? I say 32.
She's looking it up for us. This is nice. This is fun. I might bring her along more. Girl, we need to get you a laptop. Those nails are not it.
Like, for real, right?
But yeah,
How much was it? I'm saying the 30s.
you want to guess? Before you tell us, what do you say?
In the 30s.
30 million?
Yeah, easily.
I say like 25.
22-hour settlement. I'm telling you, he gave her a check to shut the fuck up.
I say like
Yeah.
25.
Nah, dude, it has to be in the 30s.
No, I'm not doing it. That quick
So
of
that's
money?
that's how much he's scared about his image because he knows he's fucking up. Shit is catching up to him. Because especially when you get to this point
Also,
as
I don't
well.
think Cassie needs
I
the money.
I personally think like these type of people like billionaires should be studied because mentally wise because like when you get to that level like I'm untouchable and it's like
It's called
they
the
really,
God complex.
They really fucking think they're untouchable.
Yeah, it's called the God complex.
It's insane.
It's a very common, very well studied, actually, like psychiatric, like personality, I guess, or
They're
whatever it
fucking
is.
crazy and predators.
What are they?
Yes.
Ooh,
30 I was like,
damn,
come
you were
on, son.
right.
Come on, son.
He gave her 30 million in 22 hours. He was
22
like,
In 22 hours, you check your bank account. There's a $30 million check inside a wire. Oh my God, she better.
"Oh, he has a net worth of 1 billion. I should have guessed higher."
He's a billionaire.
Yeah, I just didn't. Like,
30 million is nothing to him.
in 22 it was like 1 billion. To 2024, they're estimating 800 million.
He probably gives his boyfriends $1 million to shut the fuck up.
His boyfriends, his sex slaves. Was
Diddy has at least 10 boyfriends.
But whoa,
Fuck you. And you can see me anytime.
No. I need our career to go up.
No?
Call me Diddy.
You're fucking crazy.
Monetize me.
You're crazy.
Nah, he too ugly. I would give up this pod before I do anything.
Fuck
I'm
Pete.
sorry. But what were we saying? No, it's Diddy. It's really when you get to that point, like you said, it's a God complex.
Yeah.
Like they feel untouchable. Sexual predators, like just generally, it's about control.
Yeah.
So the basics of sexual assault, it's not to do with their looks. Don't be ignorant. It's about control, like feeling that you can really manipulate and use someone. Like stretching your resources, and just obviously some of it is about like it's the thrill.
But that's not
It's
even,
not just it's
but
not
that's
even,
not
whether
even
you're
the-
rich or poor. Some people just like the
But
thrill of
dude,
doing something wrong.
There has always been since we always somebody listen to PT. There's always been a conspiracy since Biggie's death. Even when everything resurfaced when his baby mama died, where she was actually writing a book about her life story with P Diddy. You know how she's gonna. They were saying that in that book because she had writers, how she's gonna expose him about how he's being bisexual. And a month or 2 months before the book comes out, what happens to her? She passes away.
Can I
So
say?
come on, dude. There's always a fucking theory about P Diddy. His time is coming. Your time is fucking coming, fuck
I
boy.
want to say like this makes a point about people's sexuality and also not about people's sexuality. And I hate.
But if he comes out, who gives a fuck?
yeah, it's who gives a fuck that people are going to try to make it seem that like, oh, he's a predator because he's bi or gay.
No,
or whatever.
no. He's just a fucking predator.
This if anything, this kind of shows you like there are more people who are queer than you think. There are more people who are part of the spectrum than
It's
you
nothing
think.
new.
Like I know it's got nothing to do with
It's
it, but it's
nothing
just
new.
fascinating to be like, oh, Diddy's gay. You would never thought Diddy's gay because
It's nothing
or
new.
bi or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's fascinating how many people are like, I'm actually very.
But
happy
I think it's
fucking
because,
niggas.
you know why? Because the hip hop culture.
Yeah, because of hip hop culture.
Because imagine all the rhymes that are going to happen if he does come out. Should be hilarious.
And then 2024, they're gonna be a bunch of blue-haired moms talking about free Diddy. He has rights.
Yeah.
Give
No,
Diddy.
Fuck him.
I hate. Oh my god! The other day, speaking of just like parenting, I have no problem with this, but I was just fascinated how like free kids are. I'm waiting for this is Tuesday. I'm waiting for rugby to start.
Okay.
Rugby practice. I go early so I could warm up like playing basketball. Just like
You're an
shooting.
athlete.
Yeah, of course, bro. But I saw this. He had to be like 10, 11. Mullet, red tips in the mullet,
Yeah.
red hair like at the top. It looked fly, and then like a dangly earring or some shit. And I said, if I was 10, 11 years old, my parents would have. And the mom is just walking behind him,
Yo,
skateboarding.
I'm telling you.
My dad used to take me.
are different.
Hold on, my dad used to take me to get the ugliest haircuts, the basic number one
Yes.
or whatever.
One all over.
I'm like, it was the ugliest fucking hair. I couldn't grow. I had facial hair at like a very young age. I couldn't grow it out. I'm so envious of kids of this generation. They just get to explore and have fun. You know what I mean?
Well, it's because our generation didn't have that, so now we're passing on to our kids.
Well, this
Like-
lady looked a little older. She looked like she could be around.
No,
like,
you'd be surprised now. Like,
she could be like in early
millennium
40s.
parents we're fun.
But how do you feel about that, like parenting wise? Like just parents letting their
Try
kids
it,
be
why
like
not?
a little free.
Try it. Why not? We haven't seen that. This is probably the first generation we're doing it. Let's see how they come out.
Like some people are saying, like no, they should be older before they do this. I think they should do this when they're younger. Get it out their
Get
system.
it out of the system.
Because when you're older, that's when you have to worry about your image more.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
if you start coloring your hair as shit 18, 16, like 18,
You're
17,
a kid.
19.
You get away with it.
At that age, you're really looking at like college more. You're looking at like job prospects more like after 18. Like those are
Yeah.
the years where like you get into respectability politics, which is annoying as they exist. It's when you have to worry about that. But when you're a kid, you can do what the fuck you want.
Yeah. One of my friends,
You know, like if anything, color your kid's hair, color your 8-year-old's hair if they want to.
Yeah.
Like who gives a fuck?
one of
You
my
gonna
friends,
grow out of that shit.
one of my friends does a really good job parenting, and I seen her raising her daughter very well, and she got her on like good music at the young age, like Wu-Tang, Bob Marley, when she was like 5, 6 years old,
Damn.
like teaching her all those things, and the kid is great. It's because you know why? She lets her be herself.
Oh my god.
And her daughter do everything together, and I'm just like, see, that's how it is. Like you should let them be free, but also I advise them, but they have to make their own mistakes. Not
Yeah.
where you're protecting them, because when you protect them all these years, they're gonna start fucking up when they're older, and they don't have no idea because where's mommy, where's daddy.
Because when I was younger, like I said, I didn't have the freedom to really experiment with my
we
looks
didn't.
like that.
No, we didn't.
And I
Especially
wasn't
immigrant
anything
parents, we didn't.
crazy. Like I just wanted to grow out my beard, and they're like, "Nah, shave that."
Yeah.
I'm like, fancy haircut. Nah,
But
shave
now
that.
everybody wants a beard. You know how funny that is?
But it's
'Cause I
like
was told the same thing. Shave, do not look
exactly.
like
You gotta have the clean look, everything.
Yes.
And then I started experimenting when I was much older. When you probably shouldn't be like, you should have your identity by then.
I see.
I would have, if I was able to do it at a younger age, I would have grown out of it much quicker.
Yep.
You know, I wouldn't have had to be doing all my like experimenting with my looks in my early 20s.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I love you guys, mom, dad, like, but you guys, when it comes to looks and stuff like that, I realize my parents have no idea about fashion, style, or like my mom can dress herself and make herself look fly. She cannot do that for the rest of us.
Yeah.
My dad can't dress himself, make himself look fly, or like they just have the dad look. Him, my uncles, they all look the same.
The tie
It's
will
the same outfit,
The tie will be reaching their knees. Oh, it's good. It works.
right?
It works.
It's the East African dad outfit.
Yeah.
Like they have like
Purple
even,
with red.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
it
like
works,
even their
yeah.
friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not even a money thing. Like even their friends and stuff, they all look the same.
Yeah, it's funny.
And I'm like, the wealthy ones, and I wasn't, they all look the same.
Yeah, they don't care.
So yeah, it's crazy, like that generation. But anyway, we're almost pretty much to the done. So I have a bunch of. I have one. Am I the asshole? This one is quick, and it's about parenting.
Okay.
And am I the asshole for telling my son to pay back the money he spent on his online girlfriend? So I
Go for it. I mean, just
right. So am I the asshole for telling my son to pay back the money he spent on his online girlfriend? I, 45 male, have a son, 16 male, that loves to play video games. I purchased him a PS5 for his birthday last year, and he plays online with his friends. He's been telling me that he has been chatting online with a girl, 15 female, and they slowly started dating. They don't talk over the microphone as hers broke and he has no idea what she looks like. I told him to be careful on what he sends her and not to give her any personal information. Red flag. My son has his own credit card with a limit on it, and I told him not to go over the limit and only use it for emergencies. I got the credit card bill for this month, and there were charges repeatedly for the game he plays in charges of $50 to $100. So multiple charges between $50 and $100. I was furious as he gets gift cards for the games for his birthday and Christmas. I approached him with the bill and asked him what the charges were. He told me that his girlfriend wanted new stuff for the game and would break up with him if he didn't purchase them. Lame. I told him that he would pay the charges back and he'd have to pay back the money. I told him there are many jobs that would hire him, blah, blah, blah. He got angry. Because he has sports in school. I told him he was able to balance that working in school. He would have no problem doing it. I took his credit card away. He's not speaking to me now in regards to being picked. Only if he needs to be picked up for a ride or something at his friends. He's mad that I'm making him pay the money back and get a job. Am I the asshole for telling my son to pay back the money on his online girlfriend? You go first.
you lost me where I didn't hear the dad beat the shit out of him.
The dad didn't beat the shit out of him. I don't think he needs to beat it. It wasn't that much.
Beat the shit out of him.
I don't think it's that deep.
And I'm pretty sure it's not even, he doesn't even have an online girlfriend. It's probably some dude in Uganda scamming the shit out of him.
Might be.
Yeah.
You don't think that, I don't think the dad's an asshole. I think he handled this pretty reasonably. Like,
no, he's not an asshole.
I don't think he needed to beat him in this situation because
Yes,
he's like,
beat
you
the
need
shit out of
to
him.
I took away your credit card and you need to get a job.
And
I think
a
this
flying knee with that
I think
too.
this is a good learning experience. He didn't. First of all, it's a credit card that the dad gave him for emergencies, so I know the limit is not that high. If you given your your son credit card,
yeah, but it's not an emergency.
If you given first of all, this family is definitely white, but
100%.
because
There ain't no way an immigrant parent giving a credit card.
no black or immigrant parent is giving their credit card.
Ain't no way. I didn't even know what a credit card was till I was 21.
I didn't know what a credit card was until I needed to buy the house and fix my credit score. But yeah, I think this is, if you have this much money if you're giving your kid credit cards for emergencies,
Yeah.
this family obviously has money, so this money was light to them. This was just a teaching opportunity.
Yeah.
The kid is mad. He's like, "Don't talk to me, Dad." First of all, you're 16. Why is your girlfriend not in real life? Why have you not
that's
heard?
no, but you also got to understand this is the new generation now.
Why have you not
Everything's
heard
online.
her voice?
Everything's online.
I'm sorry. I'm a 16-year-old. You're not a bad bitch if you can't afford a microphone for COD. If I'm playing COD with
He
you,
needs the money. That's what the scammers
and she
do.
said the dad should have told him, "My guy, you're being a simp. She told you she's gonna break up with you for these games. Leave this bitch.
Yeah.
You're being a simp. Go find you another gamer chick on the phone that you can, stream with or some shit.
Yeah.
Like you said, everything is online. I can stream with you now.
Yeah.
Like this is all.
But this is a no thing. So
the dad fucked up a couple times. He's not the asshole for making him pay back the money, but he is, and he shouldn't have let it. He should have given. The dad didn't give him fatherly advice too soon. He let it go too far.
But these situations, those are real because in my old job I worked with it's called a love scam, where genuinely like they go after people who are either became they got divorced. Somehow they find a list where there's just like certain type of people they know they're alone, especially if they live alone type of thing, and they reach out to them somehow. They make them fall in love with them, and they start asking for money left and right till they drain them out. And I seen this in my old job back to fucking back. It's called a love scam, and it's crazy how many people lose money. I mean, I seen people lose like $5,000 in a span of 2 weeks because they think they're in love and they never met this person. They never even heard before. Why? Oh, my phone is broken. The camera doesn't work. You can only reach out to me here. Oh, I'm stuck. I need money. Can you wire this? And then they do it because they genuinely think they're in love. And it would just be some guy in fucking India or some Uganda.
That's kind of the plot of The Beekeeper.
Yeah.
The movie I told you guys last episode to go watch.
It's insane.
Yeah, you could have, as
Bro,
a father.
I remember 6-7 years ago, one of the biggest scams that was happening in Arizona, especially in Scottsdale with old people. People calling the old houses, telling them it's the IRS, and they owe them $2,000. And the best way to pay it without calling the cops is go to Target or Walmart, buy 10 gift cards of $100 each, scratch off the backs, and send pictures. And I seen this happen every single fucking time. And I'm like, guy, you're a fucking stupid. Why the fuck would the cops show up for the IRS? I just didn't know. They just said
the IRS always comes for you in the mail. The first place the IRS is going to reach out to you is
they ain't going to come for $2,000. They're coming after fucking $20 million.
They're coming for $2,000.
No, I'm talking about like if they're raiding you.
They're not even rating you. They're just going. They're just.
There's people
They're
get
just
rate-
garnishing your wages. They're just calling your employer, be like, just wire X amount to us, and they're not even. They're not
And-
negotiating with you.
and they can only
like,
take
send it.
and they only can take a percentage.
Yeah, and they're like, they're just send it. They
Yeah.
don't need to jump through all these hoops.
Literally.
They just hit up their employer and be like, garnish the wages, and that's it. Problem solved. They don't
Yeah.
need to chase you around.
And then you just pay them off.
If you ain't got a job, it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. And worst case scenario,
No,
then you go to jail.
there's a max.
Yeah, there's like it goes up, 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 up until then. Now they knocking at your door, like on. But that's
No.
like
It's
time.
what's it called? I think I'm not a tax person, but like there's a fee for every month you miss, and then it hits a max, and that it stops right there.
We need to ask Louise. Doesn't
Oh.
he do pet? Doesn't he do?
Yeah.
He'll know.
But honestly, yo, fuck the IRS.
Yeah. So just back to this one. I think the dad could have taken the time. There are a lot of red flags here that he knew about before we got to the credit card bill. Because presumably when he found out a girlfriend and the credit card bill came in, it had to be within a month period. This had to be
Yeah.
very quickly.
It's insane.
You know, unless it's multiple credit card bills. So the way he said this is one credit card bill. This relationship started and ended. He could have saved them. Like when he said they don't talk over the phone as her microphone broke.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Dummy.
the bitch don't have a phone? You should have told them, like, bro, red flag right now.
Yeah.
FaceTime this bitch first. Make sure she's real.
Dumbass.
So, yeah, the dad, you're not an asshole for making pay you back, but you did miss a key parenting moment. You could have had a man-to-man, heart-to-heart with your son
100%.
and stepped him up on some game, but obviously he don't have game anyway, so dad probably seemed like a dummy too.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
I'll share one thing, you guys. If you live in Arizona and you go to Scottsdale, I'm telling you right now, especially in Old Town, every high-end restaurant is a fucking scam. Because last night, I went to this Italian restaurant. I'm not going to say the
For your
name
friend's
of it.
birthday?
I'm not going to
No,
say the
say
name.
it. I
I'm
remember.
not going to drop names because I might fuck up this dude's business because we might clip this. Okay?
I don't think we have that kind of clout yet, but I'll appreciate it.
But you'd be surprised. I think every high-end restaurant in Old Town Scottsdale is a fucking scam. So we went to this Italian restaurant. Like I said, I'm not dropping any names. All these awards on there, and I'm like, oh, this looks sick. This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be authentic. I even met the owner
So
outside.
it's in O-Town?
Yes,
Okay.
I even met the owner outside. All like Italian, spitting image of Italian, speaking Italian, super cool. And I'm like, you know what? We're about to have some good experience. They even made my friend take off his hat inside the restaurant.
hat?
Yes,
Wait, which one? Which friend was it?
Luis.
Oh, he loved to wear those hats.
But they made him take off his hat, and I was like, okay, what type of fucking
I'm surprised
restaurant
you
we're
didn't have the bucket
So
hat.
I'm thinking like we're in a high end, whatever. That shit was so mid. That shit
Really?
was like my mom's spaghetti. I was so fucking livid. You know how much my plate was?
What?
$60 for bullshit
what
ass
did you
shrimp
order?
and pasta.
Shrimp and pasta. That's it?
Because it was homemade and we make it fresh and we make. I'm
It's-
like, yeah, fucking
it's
scammers,
like-
bro. I fucking hate Old Town restaurants.
It's
So
like
I'm letting you right now,
Pasta's not that hard.
fuck
It's eggs
y'all.
and flour.
bro. It was ass. I think
is pasta not just eggs and flour?
but that's not the only restaurant. I feel like every restaurant in Old Town Scottsdale is a fucking scam.
Oh no,
They're
everything
scammers.
in Arizona is hella watered down. Like
No, because there's mom and pop shops, restaurants are good,
Yeah, yeah,
authentic
yeah.
food.
I mean, like, when-
but I personally think the whole Old Town thing is all a scam.
when big companies or big brands, big names come to Arizona, everything is watered down. And I said this before. There's the Nobu in Arizona is attached to a mall. The Nobu in California is in Malibu, like with a view of the ocean and shit. Like,
I'm telling you,
come on, what does that say? It
is.
is.
It is.
It's on the land.
It is.
The valet works for both of them.
Hold up. What is the building attached to? It's literally all one building.
There's a tunnel. You could literally walk from the top down.
Literally, you could watch the
There's a whole
tunnel.
tunnel. It's you go into the parking lot for the mall, and the entrance is right there.
For anybody
for
that doesn't know,
Nobu's
if you go to
right there?
Scottsdale Fashion Square and you exit out from that exit and you look to your left, what restaurant do you see?
Nobu.
Nobu. Thank you very much.
They're in the same.
No,
Madeire's on the
Toka's
other side.
across.
Toka's across on the
I
other
hate
side.
to do this. I really hate to do this, and it's not a flex. I went to Nobu. It's
And
right
it's
there.
mid. Well, not mid.
No,
but
no,
like,
no,
no, not
I'm
mid, but not worth the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
no comment. But I hate to do this, but I went. It's attached to a mall.
It's literally, I promise you, you go park. Now, when you drop somebody off, you either you turn left you turn right is the entrance of the mall. You turn left
And you're in
is
Zoomies.
you're the little fountain for Nobu.
Yeah.
I could
Fuck,
spit and I could spit. That's how close the
literally.
distance is. It's that.
It's so fucking whack. You can go to fucking check out Spencer's and next take 10 steps.
Meanwhile,
Like,
the
it's
other
shit-
Nobus like around
makes
other
no
states
sense.
are in like with luxurious views, secluded places. Like, come on, man.
This shit is ass.
We can't be doing this in Arizona.
And also
Everything
too,
is,
like that restaurant you just mentioned, Toka's ass too.
Toka's not. No,
Toka's
not
trash.
Toka. I haven't been to Toka. Fogo de Chao is ass. Fogo is ass. I went once.
They're all, bro.
I went
honestly,
once
like,
with the Sudani crew
you know
for
what?
somebody's
I'm
birthday.
you know what? I'm gonna agree with you. Like when it comes to when they bring to restaurants Arizona, they water it fucking down and it's straight fucking scam.
Yeah,
It's an
when we
absolutely
get
fucking
when
scam.
big companies now the mom and pop stuff, they're working their ass off, so they have
Yes.
no choice but to give you good shit.
Exactly.
The big companies, they just live off name.
100%.
You're not going to Nobu because of the food, because you're here in Arizona. You're like, oh, I'm going to Nobu because it's Nobu.
Yes.
You're going to Nobu for the flex, not because of any other reason.
Yeah.
But-
I did kind of feel bad though. Going back to my story about the dinner that I had. One of our friends wanted a pasta, but she wanted to add her shrimp. And this dude looked at my friend and did not hesitate. He goes, just let you know, we don't really like to change things on the menu, but he will charge you, the owner, $10 each shrimp if you want to add shrimp to that pasta. I literally didn't. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I would have flipped the table.
For $10 shrimp that
know.
he's probably getting from down the block,
$10 each shrimp.
$10 each shrimp. That's wallahi, that was how much he was going to charge.
So am I getting?
So
How many shrimps am I getting? That would be my next question.
No, how much you want to? How many shrimps are you gonna get?
Uh,
You get to pick.
I get to pick $10
Yeah.
a shrimp. I'd be like, I will take 2 shrimp.
You know what I'm saying? So I started being a smart ass because like I said, I fucking hate these type of restaurants.
I promise you, I'm not tipping the waiters
And
there. I'd be like, you niggas must be getting paid.
my pasta had shrimp, so every time I was taking a bite of a shrimp, I'm like, here goes $10.
If
Like,
I'm paying
shit was
$10 a
acid.
shrimp, I would look at the waiters. I said, if you're not getting $35 an hour, I'm not eating here.
Bro,
As
this
a
is
waiter,
scam.
if I'm paying $10 a shrimp, fuck out of here.
Absolutely
No. Moving on. Yeah. Restaurants
Old
in
Town.
Arizona are not like big brand restaurants in Arizona are just not it.
100%.
All right. So this one is gaslighty as fuck.
Gaslight.
This is terrible people right in this. And I want you to see the person reading this.
Is it long?
No.
Okay, well you say that, then
Well, this is going to be the last one anyway because I don't have.
Let's go.
I've been going through it this week and I don't have the energy to keep going. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm fasting.
My uncle raised. So this is again from Six Brown Chicks. My uncle raised me and my little brother, and now he's losing his battle with prostate cancer. Sad. My uncle and I didn't get along after I got his ex-wife Kim pregnant, mainly because my uncle was jealous that they never had kids of their own. They divorced. Kim had my twins. She moved in with me, but I fell in love with my current wife and left Kim alone. In brackets, I can't trust a cheater.
Game is game.
I can't trust
Game
a man
is
who,
game.
I can't trust a man who nuts in his uncle's wife.
That is crazy.
Continuing.
So
I haven't seen my twins in 2 years. So you stole your Haven't seen I'm gonna finish. I haven't seen my twins in 2 years. Recently, Kim reached out and told me that my uncle has death benefits from multiple policies, and he's giving all that money to my brother, but nothing for her, me, or the twins. My little brother will take all that money, and he's not the sharing type. I did a bad thing, but there are bigger things to worry about. The twins are technically his stepchildren. Brackets. I got Kim pregnant while they were married. My uncle is on death's doorstep, and he needs to leave the pettiness behind and give me some money to help raise these kids. How do I make him see this? Do you want to go on your rant first? Or do you want me to go on my rant first?
bro, I like I said, I have the same comment as the last one. Where the fuck does he beat his ass?
Well, he's on.
Your own nephew just not on
prostate
your
cancer has him. He's done. His asshole is
But
his
does it
asshole is deteriorating from the cancer, bro.
Son,
He's gone.
Your nephew?
No, the nephew did this to the uncle.
That's
The
what I'm
uncle is the
saying.
innocent one.
That's what I'm saying. Your nephew took your bitch,
And it did not go the same way I thought it was gonna go.
and nutted. That's wild, dog. I'll be in jail. I'm telling you right now. Lord, take me now. What's
Okay, well, when Charlie grows up and fucks your wife, you tell me how that works out for you.
he'd be dead.
Okay.
I wouldn't even hesitate.
Okay. So wait, which of your sisters is Charlie's mom?
The middle one.
Middle one. Call me if you need to protect your son because your brother is unhinged.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, why would I say that? No, call your brother. He's a cop. The fuck? I'm not putting my life on the
He can
line.
get it too.
Okay.
Everybody can get it.
I just can't imagine. So let's just break this down, right? First of all,
Break it down. He nutted in his wife.
No. Let's break down all these
And then he
little.
fucked her and left her for somebody
Well,
else.
I'm trying to make him. I'm trying
How are you
to
gonna
do.
break it down?
Hold up, Assam. I'm trying to make him see how fucked up he is in this one. Right. So I'm answering his question. How do I make him see this? Number one, you don't need to make him say anything. You did something terrible. You obviously don't care about your kids because you ain't seen them niggas in 2 years.
Exactly.
Right. It's a miracle that uncle made it so long before dying.
Yeah.
Right. Because it sounds like he's been around for like 2+ years. Like the cheating, the pregnancy, the kid, 20 years. Uncle's been around for 3 years dealing with this bullshit. Right. Firstly, to the brother, don't share a dime. I want you to ball out with that money.
Yeah, I would.
Right.
Probably,
Maybe put a secret account for the twins because they're innocent in this. Put a little secret of money aside
No,
for when they
fuck 'em
turn
too.
18. When they turn 18, the twins are innocent in this. All right. Put a little secret college fund aside when they turn 18. But until then, make the brother make him think that there's nothing for them.
I see.
Torture him. You know.
Yeah.
Just do the right. Like, the twins are innocent in this. They're the only ones who are innocent in this.
Let karma do
Kim,
his job.
fuck you. You could have just waited till this nigga died, gotten all the money you wanted, and then been ran through. Be rich and ran through.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if I'm rich, I'm hoeing out.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm rich, I'm hoeing out.
Money exposes you. It doesn't change you.
Your husband, you've had hella years to come to terms with your husband's cancer and death. You stuck by him. He gonna leave you a lot of fucking shit, and then just fuck whoever you want afterwards.
That's insane.
It's not that hard.
That's a hot take.
Like, do what you want. So Kim, you were impatient. You fumbled the bag. Number one.
No.
You fucked. You could have fucked any other nigga, but you fucked it within the family,
Which is insane.
right? And if you've seen what is it? What's that movie where Kaniya? What's that movie when they goes, Faith fucked my husband. The family fucked my husband. It was with Vivica Fox.
Is it on?
Yeah, just Google Faith fuck my husband. They'll
Is
know.
it on Tubi?
No. It's a very famous black movie. It's like Big Mama's House or some shit. I don't know.
No, I was in Big Mama's house.
That's
Because I've
fine,
seen
I know,
both of
I
them.
know.
They had nothing to do with no
No, but
love
the
triangle,
the mom
motherfucker.
in there is called Big Mama. Anyway, right? My guy, you don't need. Give me some money to help to raise these kids. You don't need the money to help raise the kids because you don't want to raise the kids. You just want the money. If you wanted to raise the kids, you would have been trying in the 2 years
It's
before
insane.
seeing them.
And what's the movie title?
Soul Food. Thank you. Basically it.
Who the fuck is watching that shit?
Soul Food is a great movie.
Yeah.
Not Vivica Fox, it's Vanessa. They all look, those. Have you not noticed that those two bitches look the same? They're interchangeable.
That is
They
racist.
look the
dog.
same. They're interchangeable.
That's racist. I wouldn't even say some shit like
They're
that.
they're light
I
skinned
wouldn't
green
even
eyed.
say some shit like
They're
that.
middle
Hey,
aged.
whoa.
They are middle aged, light skinned, green eyed, gorgeous women. They're interchangeable and they play the same roles in movies too.
I don't
So-
condone to this racist shit.
I'm
It's
sorry,
crazy,
Vivica
man.
Fox and
I would never say
Vanessa
something
Williams
like that.
look the same to me.
That's a hot take.
But yeah, this was fucking terrible. Could you imagine this come on in our community?
No. It'd
In our community, this would be.
it'd just be gunshots.
It would be gunshots.
It'd be gunshots all day.
Because the one thing I will say about East Africans, Arabs, like regardless of their religion, the one thing they are sensitive about who looks at their wife.
That never happens in the community where they even make shows about it. Like they don't even like.
They don't even joke about that
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. They won't even joke about that.
Because the director writes that shit in the script and they'll be like, "Who did that to you?"
Yeah,
That's
like,
the
oh,
first
whoa.
thing.
Be like, hey, yo, chill, like haram.
And they look the same, don't they? Shut up. They look that. So she's agreeing with me.
Racist.
I can't deal. But yeah, guys, I had some other shit that I wanted to read, but I don't have time for it.
Yeah, we're appreciative y'all for listening.
Actually, no, this one was just a very short one. About to take this girl's virginity. She ain't never fucked before, but she's letting me hit after constantly trying it with her for the past 5 months. Plot twist, she fell in love with me first, and I'm a girl, so I basically turned her gay. Bath spa uni. Is this Arabic? Oh my God, can you read this?
No, we're done. All right, you guys.
Bro, I won't say, I'm
Say
not
it
going to
for
read
next
this,
time.
but when Middle Easterners want to be racist, they're filthy.
Yes.
This guy said,
Because I'm gonna say
هل
something.
تحاول
When we
أن
do it, we
تكون
do it
عنصرية
better.
أيها الجمايكي أيها الخنزير الجمايكي which is basically means, are you trying to be racist Jamaican pig?
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Well, we appreciate y'all for listening. We appreciate the support. We appreciate all the comments, all the following, all the likes. We love y'all.
I will say I wanted to talk about our Vegas trip, but we had a great time. I got some good playing time.
Shout out to Phoenix Storm.
Yeah, I was very grateful. Coach gave me a shout out because apparently I did a good job. I didn't feel that way, but I wanted to do a little bit better. But it's just nice to get recognized either way. We have 3 more games, all of them in Arizona. Check the Phoenix Storm calendar schedule. You know, you guys are big boys at this point. We don't have to keep pointing you in the right direction. Phoenix Storm website. Check my personal page if you want to find out more, because I have the information on there somewhere. I don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Have a great day, guys.
All right, take care.